comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Goes for the surprise rush in. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Overhead. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Will we see a drive impact? And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Still very early in the round. There she goes. Whoop springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 has an empty drive here. Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive rush to keep it going. Hits him with a stop and bop. Player 1 needs to use the Predator corner here. Drive gauge gap goes to the air. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. A quick breather. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 1 bears the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Both sides not going anywhere. Even the oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 1 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Great scissors. A lot of words behind that super hard at the start of the round. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here.
You can stay
Good
down.
presence of mind to pull the trigger. Brings down the fire. Player 1 can't let this step, betting it all on the drive rush. Whirlwind shot. Perfect execution with the anti-air. All in with a rush. What are they gonna do? Start with whirlwind. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Drive rush. That corner start gets him with a Euro step. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. One step ahead of them. Arabian, it is over. Player 2 delivers the upset. That's one for the replays. Time to get down. Meets them air to air. Scores a counter hit with the OD mixer. Clean parry. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Decent return on that combo. Grabs him. Taking stock. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Gets him. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Decides to meet them in the air. Isaac Hammer shakes the feet. Gets the combo. Hits him with a stop and pop. Still scrapping for control of the space. Breaks the block with a throw. Lays down a whirlwind. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Will we see a drive him? Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Both fight overhead attack. Links it. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, Nate, what a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Throws him. Smart play with the springs forward with the drive rush. There's a burnout. There's nothing stops this train. Ooh, you never know. Proceed looking for something with Bizarro. Who will set the bait at this range? Perfect execution with the anti-air. is looking at a grim situation with Burnout. Dark uses their drive game. Oh, here we go. Flash gets him with a Euro step. Whirlwind shot. They're taking a step back to spinning it all on the drive run. Punish counter on reaction. Flatlines him. Player 2 made all the right moves.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. There we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Blocks the jump in. Strings it all together. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for Burnout activates. The star is active. Here comes the rude Sandstorm. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. That's not gonna hit. Both fighters are just about done. Big meter gap here that makes nice counters. To come from the brink like that, what a comeback. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Stop the attack by using the drive stance. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Start the push with a Radiant Cyclone. Both fighters planning something? They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. The life lead opens up. Can they jump on an opening here? Jumps in. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Rhino Horn hits. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Life below heavy connected. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Looking to impress with this super. Player 1 perfect tag. Lands the super. Time for dessert. That corner is starting to look scary. Oh, here we go. A Radiant Cyclone. Player 2 all in with a rush. Over in a flash. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? From up above. Sticks the combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Oh, easy tech. No more drive gauge. Nails the anti-air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Still in a bind, but escapes the throw. The Cyclone hits. Now we gotta see something. Somehow pushes back all the way. Drive rush to keep it going. Are we gonna see a comeback here? A drive impact could end it all here. Elena making him look silly with his target. Each hit is so important here. Takes in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for the super arm. Flips the grab. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Rhino Horn hit! So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 is Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. Player 2 experiencing burnout. The Cyclone hits. Now we gotta see something. Lays down a whirlwind. Just what they were after. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Checks with a medium. Overhead, but it won't work. Player 1 has got to work some magic with his limited drive. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. Will this super art do anything? Excellent read. Here comes the corner pressure. Jump. Arabian Cyclone. Player 2 is barely reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. All in with a rush. Keeps him out. Linksy connects with the throw. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Back to the court. The super block. Walls. It is over. Player 1 straight up outplays him. Talk about a David and
comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Throws him down. Player 1 with the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Decent return on that combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Sticks the combo. Takes a trip. Projectile to try and change the situation. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. What'll happen here? They need to rely on their instincts here. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the burnout triggered. Player 2 has completed their drive, but they are still within range. They're going for the super art. A drive KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Great Desert
Perfect time to spend the meter. Who's going to start things off? Player 1, lands a rising uppercut. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do? Both fighters planning something? How will they manage their drive gauge? Experiencing burnout. Burnout triggered. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Sets up with the jump in. Knockdown and noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? In attack range. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Plant shine. Flatline zone. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Dashes. Gets a chance with that jump. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Player 1 chases them down. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Going in, player 2 will look to apply pressure here. The throw missed. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move. Springs forward with the drive rush. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opts to create space to start. It's time for the activation star to get some help on the field. Connect with medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. A jump? Throws them. Oh, here we go. Player 2 with the rhythm. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Flips it. Perfect flash them. More fuel to the fire. Put them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Stops the attack by using the punish counter, gives them a great opening here to do big damage. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Throws him down. Trips him up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Big counter. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Heading into the end game now. Burnout activates. Side switch with the back throw. Looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. Holds out with the block. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. From upstairs. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Solid combo. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Perfect input. Not letting up. Player 2 will need to play it conservative. Springs forward with the drive rush. Full SA meters on drive rush to keep it going. Smart play with the throw. Lays down a whirlwind. Zones with the fireplace. Crowns of KO. That's what happens when you capitalize.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good parry there, and not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Gets the jump in. Solid combo. Reads their mind and techs the throw. They're jostling for the toe. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Throws them. What's next? All right, what's coming up next?
A drive impact could end it all here. Throwing some shade.
A quick breather. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Oh! That? What a comeback! Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Great Desert Storm!
Can't tech the throw? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Springs forward with the drive rush. Time to reassess the situation? Drive rush to keep it going. Start the push with Arabian Cyclone. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. 3-volt? Will we see a drive hit? Oh yeah! Shows a medium kick.
Makes it!
Nice parry. Cages them in with the Latsuka. What excellent read. Target combo into 3-volt ices. Both fighters don't put that away. They've got the meter front. Sets up with the jump in. Nails the 3-volt. There's a parry. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we gonna witness a blow up here? Picks up the counter. Misses brushes that off and keeps going. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Strings it all together. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Uses the parry. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Great Desert
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Fires off a whirlwind. Player 1 has got to figure out a way to fight back after getting riggedy washed that round. They've got the meter for a drive impact. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Lays down a whirlwind, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. They're thinking of scoring big off this cage use. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2 can't perfect tech. Oh, burnout triggered. A drive impact could end it. Meets them air to air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? And whip. They're wide open. Player 2 can't use any drive lead. Gotta play it safe. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Denies the jump in attempt. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Oh, coming in high. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. All in with a rush. That throw's gonna take off a chunk again. Player 1 needs to use the Predator. This is gonna hurt. Breaks it. Throws that off. That's along the throw. Betting it all on this level 2 super off. Super. Oh, burnout. You didn't mean to do that. That corner is starting to look scary. The Zigzag skewers them. Overhead attack. Nails it. That combo finishes it. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 chases him down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Lays down a whirlwind. Player 2 had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Player 2 drive rush to keep it going. Pushes out of the corner with a drive reversal. Springs forward with the drive rush. Jump. Burnout activates. A parry? Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Reversal. Times delivers the pain right to the source. The projectile hit. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one.
Great Desert Storm!
Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Now, can they finish the job? Player 2 strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Arabian Cyclone! Player 1 is a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Bust out the early super for some sweet, sweet damage! Drop that off! They're recovered! Oh, they switch sides! Player 2 escapes with the reversal. Drive rush connects with the throw. Getting it all on the drive rush. Oh yeah. Parries. Forward rush. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides draw super hard incoming. Rushes in. Player 1 is in a very game are done. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Clutch parry! The throw missed! Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Throws them down. Who's going to break the silence first? Starts off zoning with fireball. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Surprises them with a drive rush. Holds out with a block. Taking stock. Hit with a super art connect in your face with the SRK. Player 2 must be feeling good after that super, but they gotta keep on the gas. Both players all out of drive gauge. Closing moments in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Anti-air drops. Start the push with Arabian Cyclone. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Springs forward with the drive rush. Brushes that off and keeps going. They've got the beat drive rush to keep it going. Going in. Lays down a whirlwind. This is a turning point. Burnout triggered. Knockdown and so solid with a mixer anti-air. A drive KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Activation star to get some help on the field. Spends a little drive gauge, but the reversal is blocked. Took him to the corner in a flash. And it knew the throw was coming. Player drive rush. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Forward rush. Gotta do better than that. Jump in, parry. Player 1 with the rhythm pushes the envelope with the OD spinning mixer. And whips, they're wide open. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 still has it. He stars out. Rashid's gonna start healing. Noticeable doesn't set the throw. Player 2 made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger. Oh yeah. Saw that, nails the overdrive arrow kick. Lays down a whirlwind. Surprises them with a drive rush. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Knew they'd go for it. That's a good read. What's the play here? Uses a drive parry against the attack. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Limited resources at hand right now. Can't tech the throw? Knockdown. Shoots off a fireball up close. No more drive gauge. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. The fighter hits them with a stopping bomb. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. What'll happen here? Will we see a drive in? Lays down a whirlwind. Scrapping it out, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout forward rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Ooh, does him dirty. A jump? What a finish! Player 2 faced a giant.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with a projectile.
Great match.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Overdrive. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Jump in finds the mark. Player 1 is just about out of that parry may be just the catalyst they need. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? There's a corner switch. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Limited resources at hand right now. Was looking for that jump attack. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Both of them have entered burnout stage, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Takes a trip. In there! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Surprises them with a drive rush. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Activates the star to get some help on the field. Player 2 has the meter lead. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Drive rush to keep it going. Hits them with a stop and block. Dashes forward. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Drive gauge is looking bad. What a turnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Wants to close it out in style, but isn't enough!
And it's just enough! Solid read on the bars. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Projectile to try and change the situation. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Charges in with authority. Parries the projectile. Trying to lead each other here? The pressure is so intense here. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Jump. There's a smart rising tackle. Raises with power wave.
That's a counter.
Fires a power hits them with a stop and block.
Their drive gauges are looking bare. A quick breather. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably
Drops him hard. With all in with a rock. Super art to show him what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Closing it out with a super art finish.
nice and clean.
Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The combo's there. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. He saw that jumping coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Parries the attack, and player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? No more drive gauge. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Charges forward. Fires off a whirlwind. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Blocks the low heavy, and what'll happen here? Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Connects with medium kick. Still slugging it out at this range. They return to center stage. Lays down a whirlwind. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Uses the gauge for a super art.
Super art! Show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you!
A real test knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 2
Can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Big chisels them down.
last round, people. Both fighters gotta go
All in from this point. Rashid's looking for something with his star.
reads the jump in perfectly. Big super art hit.
It's on.
They return to center stage. Now, can they finish the job? Drive rush. doesn't connect.
Super Art to show him what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc.
Burns out.
Time to go crazy.
Switch sides. Back into the corner. Drive and back misses.
Excellent game. Rashid looking for something with Kisara.
Noticeable life lead. It's
Genius read with that throw escape. The Super block. They are done. Player one delivers the upset. That's one for...
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Staves off the cross-up. Goes for the command grab. Player 2 with the life lead. Well-timed command throw there. Goes for the super art? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. With the life gap opening up, they need to lead. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Combo with the target combo. Medium kick. So they break forward to drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Will we see a drive impact? Springs forward with the drive rush. Manages to block the jump in attack. Hits him with a stopping pop. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. From upstairs. Headbutt. Are we gonna see us come pushes the envelope with the OD spinning mixer? Wow, Savage waiting for this opening. Happening on the dome. Feasting with the Russian suplex. You need guts to pull that off. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Nails the anti-air. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Okay, take them all the way to the corner. Big counter. Solid combo. Decides to meet them in the air. Fantastic reactions there. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Heading into the end game now. It's getting to, and that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sticks the jump in.
Rashid making the chat go nuts with OD spinning mixer.
What's their game plan?
Burnout activates.
Player 2 chases them down. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Barry! Hits them with a stopping bomb. They got the beater for a drive impact. Knockdown and... Nice double Larry. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Medium kick. How did they anticipate that jump in? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Stars out. Rashid's gonna try to steal it. Finishing throw of the Cyclone Larry. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Lays down a whirlwind. A jump in? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 has a slight life lead. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. The engaged drive rush. Hits him with a stopping bomb.
That corner is starting to look scary. Whirlwind just getting it all on the drive rush. Starts with Whirlwind, forward rush. They're turning it right up with the super. Puts them in the blender and heats the oven. Watch for the mix-up.
A real test of nerves here.
Burnout, but they may have a plan here.
There's a burnout.
What a clutch low heavy. Player one, Pants Machine looking for something with Kisara. It is over. Get that bank account.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Simple and clean. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Easily escapes. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Neither of them willing to back off. Knockdown. Both players with no drive in the tank. Goes for the super art? Perfect time to spend the meter. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes?
Box spins the cast. Let loose a Tiger King.
Both fighters planning drive rush to keep it going. Player two needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Each hit is so important here. KO! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Grabs him. Player one chasing. Side switch into burnout.
Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Going springs forward with the drive rush.
Nice Tiger Nova.
Perfect KO. They were in full control there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Fires a Tiger Shot.
Zones with the fireball. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position.
Betting it all on the drive rush. Bug Tiger uppercut right in the kiss.
Oh, drive rush. Turns out. Player one, the drive impact doesn't work. Target.
Oh, putting the cherry on top.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player one
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
they're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Grabs and throws them away. Lays down a whirlwind. Still very early in the round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Knockdown. That drive impact is blocked. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The jump in is denied. Does a good job of pushing back. Parries the projectile. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense.
They've got the meter for a drive impact.
Player one needs to hold up. They timed that just right in there. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Great Desert Storm.
Starting something with the super. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Sky high. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes for the jump in.
A drive impact to end it all here.
Going in, springs forward with the drive rush. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Jumps up. Ends around with a sick combo. Amazing. You're undeniably stronger than before. Rank up. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Starts with a jump in. Still slugging it out here. Gets a good read on their opponent. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Gets them. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Blows them. What's next? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. How will they manage their drive gauge? Fighters off a tiger! Player two is working with a better. It's a good spot to use the super. Throw escape. Throw connection does big damage. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Burnout activates. Will we see a drive in? Both fighters planning something? Closes it with a classic corner throw. Player two brings it home. HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Simple and clean.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Overdrive. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. What are they thinking here? Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Knockdown. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Gets a chance with that jumping. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Gets the jump in. Fires off a whirlwind. Risky up-close scrap still going. Decides to meet them in the air. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. Bumps up. Star's active. Here comes the Rude Sandstorm. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Oh boy. Level 2 super. This is a complete shutdown. Closes it out. Player one made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. All that effort for so little payoff. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Taking stock. The jump-in is denied. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Oh! Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there.
Round 2.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. That drive impact is blocked. Barely blocks the jump in. Player springs forward with a drive rush. Knockdown and... Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Will Reese hits them with a stopping bomb. Here comes the corner pressure. That was a huge stun. They need to capitalize on this. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Stars out. Rasheed's gonna go steal it.
Breaks the block with a throw. Throws them.
All in with a rush.
Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Barely blocks the jump in. Jump! Connects with the throw.
Links it.
They're in range. We gonna see drive rush. Perfection!
Whirlwind shot.
Turn out, but they may have a plan here.
Great Desert Storm!
Player 2, all the throw connects. What's next? Overhead. Player 2 is on track to steal this back after that super. Back to the big inside the they are done. Player 1 clinches the win. But
Here comes a new challenger.
we're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Player 1 pushes the opponent. This is going to hurt. They've been pushed into the wall, and the stun's there. The life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive moves. From up above. Throws them to negate the block. What's the KO? Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes to the overdrive. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Jumps up. Side switch in the corner. What's the next move? Drive runs to keep it going. Fires off a whirlwind. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Not close enough for the throw. Lays down a whirlwind. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will need to play it conservative and reversal. Whirlwind shot. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump into. Crowns them from above. Are we going to see it closes it out? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Takes the chance to hurt him. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Fires off an overdrive bar. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Solid combo. Below heavy hits. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The pressure is so intense here. Lays down a whirlwind. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Going in. Player 1 experience it in there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. OD Whirlwind to up in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. A parry? Player 1 has a slight life lead. Lays down a whirlwind. Long-range fireball to break the silence. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Fires off a whirlwind. Drive rush to keep it going. So, what's next? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters have a full super meter, brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Okay, here we go. Excellent block. Flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home.
Comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time. Fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Cheer up.
Goes air to air to deny them a chance. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What's the play here? That was a solid anti-air. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Checks with the projectile. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner punch with a super art connect, brings out the super art. How's it gonna work out for them? Life lead opens up, springs forward with a drive rush. Got their eye on the air. The quarter makes it KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Caught in the crosshair. The Cyclone hits. Now we gotta see something. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Grabs and throws them away. A drive impact could end it all here. Player 4, burnout triggered. Knockdown and... Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. The drive impact doesn't work. Blocks it. Throws them. Going in. Player 2, no! Straight up the line now. Oh, they switch sides. Jump meets them in air. Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Spin anti-air in the punch. They're back into the corner now. This may turn into a big chance. Excellent damage on that. We're betting it all on the drive rush. Great shit. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Over in a flash. Now as pep can as you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Overdrive cannon spike. Coming through. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Takes a trip. Player 1 is maintaining KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Hits them with a stopping bot. Still very early in the round. Lays down a whirlwind. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. A quick breather delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They've got the meter for a drive impact. They're going for the super art. Their will to win is really being activated Thor to get some help on the field. Are we gonna see it? Oh, burnout triggered. Experiencing in there. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in.
Comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Tries to bait him with the projectile. The drive parry was successful. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Grabs them. Solid blocking. Takes a trip. Was looking for that jump attack. Life lead KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Flash knuckle. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Blasts him. Springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? Risky up-close scrap still going. Player 1 is dominating this match. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 2, huge chance after that wall splash. Player 2 is out the game right there.
Here comes
Taking a ride on over here. Don't worry, this fight won't cost you $1, but that life gauge is gonna holler.
Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? There's no way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. You've got the skill, and now you've got the title to prove it. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Flash knuckle. Strings it all together. Backs them into the corner. Overdrive. Player 1, nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Taking stock. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Box him with a target time. decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 2 and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 has the life advantage. Still slugging it out at this range. Tries to bait out a reaction to Isari's action. Here comes the rude dancer. Grabs and throws him away. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Drive rush to keep it going. Burnout activates.
Super Art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. And there it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Takes a trip. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Reads their mind and texts a throw. The jump in is denied. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
Clean parry.
What'll happen? Rising uppercut. Drive rush to keep it going. Takes in the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Perfect. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here.
Good?
Player 1 just goes for it at this range.
Prepare for turbulence!
Oh, you know what time it is? Altair's gonna take you for a ride.
They've got the meter front experiencing burnout. Scrapping it out up close. Are we gonna uses that wall pressure? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.